Sunday talk with Mikael Avatar. Today is Sunday and I have a live call for 30 minutes. This is my longest live streaming in a week. Sunday talk, 30 minutes. Be prepared. So today I thought about talking of the three different groups in Thailand. The three different groups in Thailand. the group is the Western people. The Western people who come here short time every year. And then there is the Thai people. And this is the three groups that I jump between. The groups. I'm a Western person coming here to Thailand, living. And then there is the people coming here, staying short time. Short time, it's not the holiday people. They are here like 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, the people are here like 2 to 5 months, regularly coming here and have more insight of the Thai culture. And then we have the Thai people. So this is really exciting to tell you. It's like 3 different worlds. When I came here 12 years ago, I was the tourist one who came here 21 days because I had really pain in my body in the winter, cold winter in Sweden. I have to take a bath, hot bath, 2-3 times a day because my body was cramping. I had so much pain. I couldn't put on my socks in the morning. I had to take a hot bath. It was like cramp. It was so cold for me. So I had to go to a warmer place. And I ended up in Thailand. So I was here 21 days. One of the longest time I've been away in my life. And after 3 days, even 2 days, I had no pain. I was pain-free. That's insane. And it was really in April. April is the hottest month in Thailand. It's the industrial holiday month. The schools are closed. They have a big festival called Songkran. Songkran starts this year, number 9, or number 9 is Friday, and Thailand is closed totally until 19. No banks, no nothing. It's really closed. So it's like in the Western world, Christmas and New Year is closed for 2 weeks. And it's red in the color. The whole next week is red. Not this week, but next week. Yeah. And so I was here 2009, hottest month, pain-free, and I decided to move here. So I test lived here in August. I was home in Sweden 3 months. And when I came here, then I was 3 months here. One of the longest time I've been away from Sweden all my life. Not 21 days, as I told you, it was 3 months. And I went back 2 3 weeks, and then I moved to Thailand because my pain was gone totally. When you shake your body like this, I can't hold my hand still. It's not possible. When you shake like this for 40 years, you have pain, you have muscle, what you call it, milk, muscle milk substance. I don't know how to translate that. Sorry, but I think you understand what I mean. Um, so I ended up in a group living here 3 months, and that's the group who connects with other Western people. And I lived in like a Western resort with all the Swedish people around me. So I was talking Swedish all the day. Um, and I came here in August. In September is the rainy month, so I was quite alone then. But in October, it started to come. I had to move out. I couldn't stand the mentality from the short staying people. So I had to move from this Swedish resort, uh, locked, I don't know what you call these places, and I moved out. And then when I came back in December to stay here permanently, I moved to where only Thai people lived. So I started to interact in the Thai world. And I talked to one man, I remember, and how long does it take for me to settle down in Thailand? And he said, at least 2 high season. That's like 2 years. Uh, but mostly 5 years to calm down, to come in the Thai rhythm. I thought he was joking. 2 years is simple. I understand. But the first year when the Western people came here, uh, I could connect with them. Barely. Second high season, I couldn't talk to them because I was in like an other state of mind. They came here. Some of them was here for 6 months. It took them 2 months to calm down. The third month they were here, you couldn't connect with them some in a way. The fourth or fifth month, you couldn't because they was planning to go home. So they started to stir us up. There is no time here in Thailand. Seriously, there is no time. If internet crashes, if it takes 1 day or 3 weeks to fix it, they don't care. Seriously, it happened to me many times. Internet crash now more seldom, but in 10 years ago it was like it could disappear for months. uh, and uh, it's timeless. So when you live here permanently, you get an other uh, rhythm. It's a calmer rhythm. Uh, you don't bother about nearly anything. And it's like everything is cool. Everything is, it will fix. If it's meant to be fixed, it will be fixed. If it's not meant to be fixed, it will, who cares? It's a lifestyle very different from Sweden where I grew up. Um, and I thought I was calm when I came here. But I realized after 2, 3 years here, walking the beach every day, saw the sunset every day, eating my um, $1 meal, food, dinner at a small um, food place on the beach. The sun go down. You get so calm after 2, 3 years doing this every day, and you think you're in paradise. Seriously, I didn't understand. I moved to paradise. I moved here because I had pain, but this is seriously paradise. You walk the beach, you see the sunset, you're totally free. You don't care about anything. Uh, what happened after 2, 3 years? You really have to do something. Start a project, do something. And the people who tell me that it took 2 to 5 years to settle down here in Thailand, they were right because it takes that time to get all your stress out from your system to really calm down. I have some tools I teach people how to get stress release and so on, but to really calm down, not an ounce of stress in whole your body. Nothing. It takes 2, 3 years. There is no shortcut from this. Seriously. But after that, you really need to create something. What's your plan? People come here, people I meet here, especially for 5 years I stay here, they come here to die. They are 20, 30 years older than me. I was 41. They were 60, 70, 80 years old. They come here to die. They come here to walk the beach and die. And live happily. That's that's their goal. So I was talking to a lot of people. Uh, they are dead. They're all dead. 1 year I counted, 63 people died. And I thought, what should I do here? I'm at the wrong place. I'm too young. And I surround me with people coming here dying. And they have no life goals, no nothing. So I had to make a big change and really take care of my perspective, my goals in my life seriously. And people were dying, and good people. And some of them learned me a lot how to live here. A lot. There is so many secret laws because the Thai people they have certain ways of doing things when they are out shopping, when they go for dinner. There are secret laws that if you don't know them, people will, okay, he's a Westerner, he don't know everything, they don't care. There is no right and wrong in Thailand. There is seriously no right and wrong. It's up to you how you want to live your life. But if you want to respect for the way you live your life, you have to live your passion, your best version of yourself. It's not possible to live here full time and get the stamp that you are an okay person if you don't live your passion, if you hold back, if you don't have a life path clearly where you're going, they will not respect you. You have to have it. It doesn't matter what it is. Seriously. And took me some years to understand this. Uh, and it's really interesting. 'Cause it's the first place I've been where people are not hiding from what they are doing. They are talking straight out. Um, when you go to the market, they can ask you anything. I went to the market with my wife, and I, I can tie little bit. I can communicate little with the grandchildren and so on. But I very limited in Thai. I understand more. I can understand and use kind of 50, 60, maybe 70% of the news on the TV. Um, and they talk about anything. They talk about sex. They talk about, oh, can he do that? Can anyone? And they have never met. It's like there is no secrets, no secrets if you live here permanently. Uh, and that's kind of magic because you can let go of this all this stress in your body. Did I say it right? Did I say it wrong? It's just gone, totally gone. So the people come here short time, like 2 3 months every year. That's one group. Now here in Thailand in April, normally the Western people have gone back to Sweden, but under the circumstances with Corona, not many people have come here. There have come some people, so maybe it's 100 um, Swedish people around here now. Maybe it's only 50 compared to a normal high season. It's 20,000. Yeah, you heard right. There is 20,000 Swedish people coming to the area where I stay uh, in December, January. 20,000. And now it's less than 100. And I think it's still around 40 people, Swedish people living here permanently in the area I stay. I think it's 400 Swedish people uh, in whole Thailand staying here full time, whole year. Uh, 400. And there is coming like 400,000 people. Normally, if you don't have Corona, 400,000 Swedish people come here. That's like 5 6% of the Swedish population coming to Thailand. Yeah. So when they are here, they make a big impact. There is like 40,000 people living in Rayon. I live in the district of Rayon. 40,000, and if it comes 20,000 Swedish people, that's quite a lot. So I try to stay out. There is a big German community with a lot of German people, but many have disappeared. They have gone to Cambodia, Myanmar, but I think they have gone out of Myanmar now under the circumstances. So Cambodia is a cheaper country because the qualifying salary you must have to stay in Thailand, uh, since the currency have gone down, many German people had to leave because their retirement pension, they don't get over qualification line. Uh, there is a big French group here. So German, I think German is uh, uh, have most Thai marriage in the world. German, um, French. There's a lot of French people here. Um, so it's Swedish, French, German people. They have communities here. I try to stay out of everything. Uh, Seriously. Um, so it's like two, three different clusters. The cluster with the foreigner go and live like the normal Western life, Western food, talk Western, have dinner, go to the beach. Thai people, I mean, they don't really care about the beach. Uh, some people coming here from Bangkok, they wandering down the beach hand in hand with the not their wife, it's their second wife, but it's a totally different story. If you have a certain income in Thailand, you must have a second wife. Yeah, you must have a second wife. My wife, when we got married, we had a serious discussion about you don't need to have a second wife. And I was first day, I didn't understand what she was talking about. That I need to have a second wife. That's like, why should I have a second wife? I didn't understand the question. Now, 10 years later, I understand because it's about status. When you come to a certain income, you have to have two wives to be accepted by the Thai people. It's like crazy. We will not go into this now, but so we had this talk, and I said, no, no problem, I don't care. And this is one of the secret laws in Thailand. So those Bangkok Thai people who come here and walk the beach hand in hand, it's 99%. It's not their wife; it's their second wife. Um, um, and then there is this group between the Thai lifestyle living and the short time staying people. There is this long time staying Western people who have lived here a long time. So I have like three different worlds that I go between. Um, and they are not Thai people, uh, but they have a Thai calm body, Thai thinking. They are not stressed in the same way that the people who come here short time. Um, some of them are quite okay to communicate with. Some you can't communicate with them. They are from a different planet. It's not the world I like. I remember this guy. He is also dead now. He taught me a lot about Thailand. I follow him around, and I was his private driver driving. He wanted to go everywhere. He had money, and he taught, teach me a lot about how to live here, how to think, how to be, how to um, do a certain thing. Because in my box, I've talked about boxes a lot. I couldn't think that it was possible to even do stuff like that. I remember one time he told me, "You can leave your motorbike in my house. I will take care of the motorbike." And what do you mean? I said, "Yeah, because they are waiting for you to take your motorbike. Why? I have paid it." "Yeah, you have paid it, but the person you paid your motorbike to, they didn't pay the company from the motorbike." "How do you mean?" "No, she took the money. So now the company is coming to take your motorbike." "Yeah, but don't I have to leave?" "No, if you put the motorbike home in my place, I can take care of it because it's not your fault. It's the person you sell the motorbike to that is the criminal. You're not the criminal." I didn't understand. I drive home and they took my motorbike. Then I understand I should have left the motorbike with him and rented a motorbike and kind of lie that no, I am sold it to another person or whatever. That's the system in Thailand. Seriously. And if now it's much better. It have been a lot of changes of this bullshit stuff. So now it's much better, but still, it's a long way to go. And I was driving him around to Bangkok, Pattaya, and different places. He died, and there was a story I wanted to tell about him. See, I forgot the story, but um, yeah, he really learned how I should live here, act here, and take the time to observe what people are doing. And he tell me, most men who come here alone, uh, there is like two groups. There is the men coming here alone, and there is the family coming here with retired couples coming from the West. Well, they act differently compared to single men who come here. Single men who come here, they want to open a restaurant at the beach, have some beautiful young ladies sitting in the bar and serving him whatever, and have his friend coming having parties every day. And as for when I came here, that can't be possible. It's like a crazy thing. But seriously, over the years, I saw people renting a bar at the beach, have some beautiful ladies, young, sitting there half naked, um, and serving drinks to Western people, single men mostly. Um, and next year they crashed. You cannot earn money on selling food and drinks at the beach. Some people can, but normally next year there is this new guy with the glowing eyes. I will have a bar at the beach, and I saw the same bar open 5 times, 5 different men going up the bar, going down 5 times. Uh, that was only one bar. Uh, I can at least 10 different bars on the beach going up. Next year, this new owner, new enthusiastic man who takes over. It was incredible to see. And even if you talk to them and say to them, this is, you cannot connect, they don't understand. And in the end of the season, they are so misery, so nearly drunk 24 hours a day, and they just leave Thailand and never come back. I saw this time after time after time. At least 50, 60 people do this. I didn't, uh, it was their dream to have a bar on the beach. Uh, but that's not my world. I have never had that dream. Uh, um, uh, but it's fascinating to see how these three different groups in the same place where I live, they are it's like three different worlds. The world with the people who live here 3 to 6 months, they, if you go to that group, you have to talk differently compared to the people who live here for full time. And when you live with Thai people, it's like a third different group that you interactive with. And the fourth group, it's Thai people, only Thai people, no connection with the Western world. Uh, it's very, very hard to get inside that group. I'm not even sure if I ever can come inside there. It doesn't matter if I speak Thai or not Thai. I cannot get in. It's like a totally locked world for me as a foreigner uh, coming in there. It's better, they say in Vietnam, it's much harder to get in. Here in Thailand, it's possible to get in. So this was my Sunday talk um, about the three groups. I hope it was interesting for you. Uh, and next Sunday, I will have the same 30 minutes talk about something. No schedule, no notes, nothing. Yes, Mikael Avatar's talk. Enjoy your Sunday, and I see you tomorrow in my live stream broadcast. Take care.